Hi guys, Colby, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a little tip that I have found from moving from Twitch to YouTube to do with YouTube chat. Now, if you're like me, whether you're streaming on Twitch or YouTube or wherever you're streaming, paying attention to the chat and interacting with the chat is an important thing to do. Now, if you're like me, it's easy to accidentally miss these messages while you're playing the game, while you're into the thing that you're doing. You might not always see the chat. When I was streaming on Twitch, I found a method to help me get around that. I believe there are numerous different ways to do this. Personally, I use this app called Chatty, this piece of software, which basically acts as another chat stuff. So that's something if you want that. But the specific thing that I like about it is you can assign a sound effect to go off when a new chat message came on. So I had this little ding that went off in my headphones. The way I set it up as well meant that the actual sound effect only went off in my headphones, didn't go off for the stream, so the stream could hear it was just me. Sometimes it got a bit confused and messed up, and sometimes it didn't, but it was just a little thing to let me know that a chat message had come in. I'll actually show you here. So this is Chatty here that I have here. I can also actually show you if I bring down this. This is the audio system that I use to deal with audio, so that I can keep everything separate. It's good for my videos and my streams. It means that I can balance different levels of audio. So I can keep the gain volume separate from my mic, and I can keep the gain separate from Discord as well, so I can increase and decrease volumes. So the different things are not all together in one singular like stream of audio. So the way I have it here is you can see that on hardware input 2 is my microphone. That's where my mic comes through. And then we have the super output. Now, one of these will be assigned to just your general normal audio stuff. So like end game, if I watch a YouTube video that comes through that. But you'll see here I have the hardware inputs, BB audio cable A and B. These are the way I separate it. B I assigned to Discord, so Discord will come through on this one. And I think I had A assigned to just for use for chat. So there's no cable. The way I have it set up in my stream, desktop audio, for example, will be assigned to the one of the virtual inputs, whichever one I have assigned to just normal desktop sound. That'll be where the game comes through. If I watch a YouTube video on all the audio pretty much from the computer comes through. Generally, that's where most of it comes through. Desktop audio 2 is then be assigned to say cable B, because that's Discord, so I keep that separate thing. So again, I can increase and decrease the volume of people I'm talking to on Discord if I'm playing with somebody and I'm talking through Discord. And then obviously mic is assigned to my mic. So you'll see that cable A, which is what I have just the notification noise for chat come through, that is actually on my audio mixer because I don't want that to come through on the screen as well. That's just a notification for me. That's the theory there. So if you want to look at the voice meter, that's a completely different thing. I'm just talking about chat notifications, but I think that little bit of background is useful information. Chat. So this is what I used to use for Twitch. Now it works really well for Twitch, and like I said, if you go into like the settings and you go into, I think it's down in notifications. Here we go. So for a chat message, it's always enabled. For an info message, which was to do with channel points, it was always enabled, and it would play ding dong bang. Now you can set these up here. The output device is with cable A, as I said, and that comes straight in my headphones, which can get to the screen. So basically, that would just send me a little thing to make me, to just jog my memory. If I didn't catch it out of the corner of my screen, that chat message is coming. This sound would play, and then I'd know that there was a message and I wanted to read it. Just so that I don't, accidentally miss somebody's chat message and, leave them unread. That was the setup for Twitch. Like I said, there are other methods to do this. I think there are other applications that can do the same thing. But I use Chatty, and it works well for me. Since I've moved to YouTube streaming, and I've decided to go over there with my streaming stuff, I wanted to find a similar thing, something that would do the same function, but obviously for YouTube chat instead of Twitch chat. So I have to link it to my YouTube channel. Turns out, apparently, that's actually a lot more difficult, and working with YouTube chat, from the back end, I guess, is more difficult as YouTube don't, I guess, give as much access, or it's not as easy to use. I don't know. I'm not a technical person in that aspect of things, but all I know is it is not as easy to integrate YouTube chat into things and have applications integrate with YouTube chat. So I thought for a while that when I was looking into moving to YouTube, I thought I'm just going to have to get used to checking the chat more often. I have found a solution which I used on my first stream. So if we go to this website is called speedchat.com. This is what we're going to be using. So speedchat.com can be used on Twitch and YouTube. You have to sort of connect a Google Drive and then you can connect to YouTube and stuff. So you connect these, you allow access. That is one thing that I was talking about. You're giving another website access to your channel effectively. Like you do with a lot of things where you log in with Google. It's the same kind of deal, but it wasn't a website that I knew particularly well. So if you're nervous about allowing it to have this access, then feel free to just not do it. But I did it. I have had no issues so far, and it worked for me. So what this does, the idea behind speech chat, as the name sort of implies, speech chat is a text to speech. So the idea is that it will actually just read out any message. So you can have it set that way that any message that comes in, it will literally read it out. You can still set it up the same way so that the stream can't hear it, but you can hear it if you want that. Or just have it come through your normal audio and it will be in there with, on the stream with all the other game audio and stuff, if you want just text to speech. So, because I don't particularly want text to speech read out for every message, and I don't want on the stream, I figured if there's long messages, it's going to get confusing in my ears while I'm trying to hear this message, but also hear the game or whatever's going on. So I didn't particularly want the whole message read out. And I wanted it to be only for my headphones and not come through the stream. So the way I've done this is if you go to speech chat control panel, these are all the controls that you have to do with this. So what I did was, basically, you can enable speech, full speech, you can choose the voice and everything, whoever you want, whichever Microsoft voice or whatever. Now what I have is the speech format here. You see available keywords, username, message. Now, normally it would say like message from, username, then it would read the message. That's like what it has automatically. Now, you can't have it play like a certain sound effect. So that doesn't seem to work with messages. Like you can't have it just literally play like a bell thing like we used to have on chat. You can have like events play bells and stuff. So like a welcome message, like the first message, that someone's put a follow, a host, subscribing, all this stuff. You can have audio file things, but really my main priority was just I want something to every time you get a message. Now the did work like I said on the first one, somebody put, but it doesn't play as sound effects. So what I've done, I've just changed the message to instead of reading out the username of the message every time, the guy just says ding. It's just a guy who goes ding. The Microsoft guy saying the word ding. It's silly, but it is just enough that it's just an audio notification in my ear to let me know that a message has come through and so that I can remember to read it. That's all it is. Now, this works on YouTube. I assume it works on Twitch as well because the option is there for Twitch. If you want to use more of the speech to chat. stuff, or for particular events like it has here, where you can have it for welcoming, hosting, rating, subscribing, following, all that stuff. Feel free to. I thought for a while that when I was looking into moving to YouTube, I thought I'm just going to have to get used to checking the chat more often. I have found a solution which I used on my first stream. So if we go to this website is called speedchat.com. This is what we're going to be using. So speedchat.com can be used on Twitch and YouTube. You have to sort of connect a Google Drive, and then you can connect your YouTube and stuff. So you connect these, you allow it access. That is one thing that I was concerned about. You're giving another website access to your channel effectively. Like you do with a lot of things where you log in with Google. It's the same kind of deal, but it wasn't a website that I knew particularly well. So if you're nervous about allowing it to have this access, then feel free to just not do it. But I did it. I have had no issues so far, and it worked for me. So what this does, the idea behind speech chat, as the name sort of implies, speech chat is a text to speech. So the idea is that it will actually just read out any messages. So you can have it set that way that any message that comes in, it will just literally read it out. You can still set it up the same way so that the stream can't hear it, but you can hear it if you want that. Or just have it come through your normal audio, and it will be